Who are all the business owners in here by a show of hands? So like 90% of the room. Where are my high performers, the people that invest into everything? They take every advantage possible because they know when they become the best version that they possibly can be, everybody around them benefits. Yeah? Okay, about 50% of the room. Cool. So there's been this question that has been in my heart for the last 20 years. And that's, what's possible? What's possible? We as humans are capable of so many incredible things, but with that being said, do you guys know what the richest place in the world is? Anybody? It's the graveyard. And I don't accept that. I think it's just a matter of pulling out our greatness. And this started for me at a very young age. At 18, I was a high school baseball player, played all the way through college. My senior year of high school, we were highly touted to win the state title. I put a lot of pressure on myself to perform, and because of that, had an adverse effect. I barely could throw the ball across the diamond, and that was second nature my entire life. It's called the yips. It was really painful. I didn't know how to explain it, but I knew that it was something internal. And it taught me something to go and pursue myself, just like Sarai was talking about. It's the most important thing. I got into visualization, subconscious reprogramming, personal development, visualization. And I got very good at it. A couple years later, I was visualizing myself hitting home runs off the scoreboard, feeling in my body before it happened, and then it would. It was surreal. Then a couple years later, I started applying that to business. Get very focused, get very clear on where you're going. Believe in it. Remind yourself of it every single day. It's that important. And so what happened is I started marketing agencies. I did affiliate marketing. And I bought a book by this guy. His name is Russell Brunson. Who here knows Russell Brunson? Yeah, most people. Owns a $100 million software company. And I told myself, I'm gonna work with him. I just resonate with there's something about him, I just resonate. I wanted to be around his energy. Through a weird series of events, he got referred to our agency. A couple days later, I got put in a group chat with a couple friends, invited me to an intimate podcast with Russell in my friend's apartment on a Friday night at 10 p.m. That went down to 4 o'clock in the morning. Had an intimate conversation with him. He became a client a couple weeks later. We managed millions of dollars in ad spend for him. It was a dream life. It was a dream opportunity. Dream opportunity. And the craziest thing is, I didn't care. Because we were in these team meetings. And all we were talking about was mindset, personal development, subconscious, visualization. They said that is everything. And I'm like, if it's everything, why is there no system that we can deploy into the masses? If it's that important, right? Because if the richest place is the graveyard, why are we not deploying things that can pull greatness out of people? And that's been my mission for the last 5 years. I've invested $250,000 into my company, research and development. How can we create a tool that utilizes technology to tap into people's greatness and make it sustainable and do it in less than 10 minutes a day?
Yes.
It's a big feat, right? But I spend every waking hour of my life dedicating myself to this work. And in a moment, I'm going to play you an audio that is our work. It's called Vision Espresso. It allows you to tap into that version of yourself that is capable of anything. It's incredibly powerful. We've worked with 400 plus people over the years, and we had a really powerful testimonial that came in recently. Again, this is only for the people that are the go-getters, the people that want to take every advantage possible. And that was our client Meg that came in. She was making around $50,000 to $60,000 a month already. She's crushing. But in 46 days of listening to her audio and installing that into her system, She just hit her first 100K month.
Woo.
So what it is, as you're gonna hear here in a second, but it's an audio from your future self. And that's the end product. There's so much that goes into it, I couldn't even begin to explain. But this will give you a little sample of what mine sounds like. And as you're listening to it, I want you to notice how you feel, just like what you're talking about. But I also want you to imagine, what if this was your vision? Your goals, your aspirations. Everyone's got them. We all got dreams. We all got aspirations, and you deserve them. But it requires a new level of you. Okay, so imagine that this is yours with your voice. Okay, you guys down for that?
Yeah.
You guys excited?
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah.
All right, let's hit it.
Now, before I hand you off to your highest self, let's take a moment together. This daily practice is very short and exponentially powerful. With every listen, the system rewires. Thoughts, breath, and body all training to live as the highest self. Once a day is amazing, twice a day even better. Now take a slow inhale and exhale. Gratitude is the doorway to the heart. It shifts the whole system into expansion. What is one thing you're grateful for today? It could be as simple as being alive for another day. It could be a person who has poured into you and made you smile. Put that in your mind, feel it in your chest, and now speak it out loud. I am grateful for. Now take a slow inhale and exhale. Intention is the compass. It directs where your energy flows. When you live intentionally, nothing is random. What is your intention for today? It could be showing up with presence in your conversations. It could be having the courage to take the next step forward. Hold it in your mind, feel it in your chest, and now speak it out loud. My intention for today is... Take another breath in and let it out. 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 Stay here as the voice of your highest self begins. One more breath in and out. Nico, because you chose obedience over ego, this is your life now. The living, breathing communion with God that anchors every move. The mastery of one-to-many sales delivered with calm authority and precision. Vision Espresso impacting thousands with clean, recurring revenue flowing. The strong, lean, disciplined body treated like a temple. The aligned marriage, powerful brotherhood, and growing legacy in all the lives you've touched, especially your own. Nico, you're incredible. There's absolutely no one like you. As you continued to listen to that Vision Espresso you made back in February, the story kept deepening. Each play carried you further into the life you're living now, because you stayed fully committed, everything aligned with precision and power. You wake fully rested, clear-minded, grateful. Because you chose communion first, there is no heaviness, no hesitation. Before anything else, you open your Bible stack. That anchor became your source. What began as discipline turned into living conversation, clear, direct, alive. You hear him, you respond. That connection fuels every decision that follows. Because you anchored spiritually, you stopped striving for clarity and started living in it. Pressure that once rattled you now sharpens you. When intensity rises, you smile. When challenges appear, you lean in. Pressure became your proving ground because obedience became your identity. You move your body with strength and discipline, training hard, sweating, pushing past limits. Because you treated your body like a temple, it responds with power. Lean, athletic, vibrant, sauna, cold plunge, red light, fasting, blood work optimized, recovery intentional. Your health reflects devotion. Your clothes fit clean and strong, high quality athletic wear, resting on a body built for impact. Because you mastered one-to-many sales, your message carries weight. You delivered over 75 powerful presentations. Each one sharpened your blade. Each one refined your core message. One clear vehicle, one clear invitation, no confusion. When you speak, people feel certainty, not because you push, but because you are aligned. Calm authority, clean enthusiasm, precision. Vision Espresso expanded because you went all in. Paid ads hum, partnerships flow, collaborations feel natural and abundant. Thousands of visionaries move through the experience, sharper, bolder, more intentional, strong annual recurring revenue, predictable, clean, earned through service. You do not chase, you attract. Because you built systems, there is no chaos. AI hums in the background. The app evolves beautifully. Development executes with excellence. You delegate with mastery. You empower leaders. You build structures that outlast you. Wealth flows and is invested into assets that grow quietly and powerfully. Money works for you because impact and income move together. Your marriage feels deeply aligned. Honest conversations handled with grace. No silent question marks. Fatherhood refines you. Fun, leadership, play, responsibility woven together. Greek traditions carried forward around meals filled with laughter and faith. Your children watch how you pray, how you move, how you lead. You travel intentionally, first class when aligned, beautiful resorts, rooms filled with high-level entrepreneurs who sharpen you. You no longer miss rooms you belong in. You drive a Bronco that reflects grounded confidence and adventure. The sun hits your skin often. Your circle is small and powerful. Because you chose full commitment, you became unshakable. Because you remained obedient, you became clear. Because you handled pressure cleanly, you became powerful. Life feels strong, clear, purposeful, and you move through it with calm certainty, smiling often because you know exactly who you are and whose you are. Nico, I love you. You are devoted. You are aligned. You are obedient in the quiet and powerful in the storm. Stand tall in what you've built. Stand firm in who you are. Now get up and make it a great day.
Thank you. The thing that has driven me the most with this is the vision and the mission that we're on, which is I see a world where 8 billion sets of ears are listening to their version of that every single day, as opposed to waking up and listening to anything that's telling them that they're not that. This world is filled with distraction. This world is filled with things that are trying to pull you away from what you truly are. And this is a tool that can help you do that. At the root of it, it's getting very, very clear on who you are and where you're going and what you want. So I'd implore you to share that with others. This has been the biggest personal development journey of my life. It's putting myself out there and sharing my vision with others. And it's been taught a lot that you don't share your vision with other people. I disagree with that fully. Because once I started sharing it, it kept me committed to it. It gave me the confidence that I was always striving for. So I'll leave you guys with one last thing. And this came to me recently, but I just keep asking myself this question. What's possible? And it's not just what's possible and it's very, very like that, like, oh, cool, what's possible? What's possible when we lead from our hearts? What's possible when we deeply understand people? What's possible when we embrace emerging technology? And what's possible when we aggressively pursue what we believe in? And this is the thing I believe in to the core. And so whatever it is that you believe to your core, I implore you to go after it with everything that you got, because what the heck else are we going to do?